What is going on, dudes? Lady dudes, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today, I'm doing a little discussion slash news video, I guess. We got a new card revealed, another card revealed for the Warrior Strike structure deck. He's pretty cool looking, really cool knight looking monster. And I wanted to talk about some of the possibilities I think he could open up in this deck. So I guess we'll just jump right into it. We have Sublime Knight X Paladin, a level 3 fire warrior effect monster with 1300 attack, 200 defense. He is not a Gemini monster. You can only use one, the first and second effect of this card's, whatever. The first two effects of this card's name once per turn each. First effect says if this card is normal or special summoned, you can equip one fire warrior monster or Gemini monster from your hand or deck to this card as an equipped spell. With this effect, the equipped monster gains 200 attack. Alright, not too shabby. Second effect says if this card is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, or by battle, while equipped to a Gemini monster, or while equipped with a Gemini monster, sorry, you can special summon from your graveyard as many of those equipped Gemini monsters as possible, and if you do, they become effect monsters and gain their effects. Now, I'm not super worried about the floating effect of this guy. I don't think that's super relevant. It could be in specific situations, obviously, but I don't think there's too much there to dig into. What I am interested in, though, is that first effect, that when he's normal summoned or special summoned, equipping a fire warrior specifically. We'll look at that specifically because I want to talk about the new card we got revealed, I think, 2 days ago now. Roland, the Flame Noble Knight. Roland, I don't know, that's his name. I don't know, it's a weird name. He's a level 1 fire warrior. He has a quick effect where he can target a face-up monster you control and equip himself to it. Has a quick effect essentially and give that monster 500 attack, so it's almost like a mini battle trap. But he also has another effect where during the end phase of this card's in the graveyard, because it was sent there this turn, you can add a fire warrior monster or equip spell from your deck to your hand. And I want to talk about some of the applications of that. Well, I think obviously the downside of this is that it searches on the end phase, right? That's pretty rough. As far as we've seen, there are no hand traps / disruptive pieces on our opponent's turns for this deck yet. I mean, maybe that changes because of this effect, just to give this effect more utility. I don't know. But as far as right now, I just want to talk about the possible plays you can make with this with like normal summoning X Paladin equipping Roland, and then all you need to do is put any other warrior on field. You can link into Isold. Isold will search you any warrior, and then on the end phase, this guy will search you another warrior, which could be, well, either of those could be fine. Phoenix Gearfried, although if you do search him off Isold, you won't be able to summon him that turn, so maybe you want to, well, I guess you wouldn't be able to summon him either way because he'd still be in your hand. It's tough, but it does give you 2 searches for a follow-up play, and if you're able to set up any kind of decent board with the Isold play, you're going to have a really strong follow-up. You could use every card in your hand and still have 2 powerful follow-up plays coming in on the next following turn, and I think that's pretty good. I mean, other stuff is if they get their own, if Geminis get their own Link monster, they get a Fire Warrior monster. I don't know. That could be something spicy, but I just think that was pretty cool, and I want to talk about this card, but I didn't want to make a video just about this card and what it does without talking about how it works with these guys, because this card does not seem that great. But I think under the context of Flame Noble Knight Roland and Phoenix Gearfried, it gets a little better. Also keep in mind he can search an equipped spell from your deck to your hand, and he can search himself, which could be relevant. Like maybe if you were able to get Phoenix Gearfried on the field, but you weren't able to get him a material turn 1, or an equipped spell turn 1, so that he could negate a monster effect. That way, you could quick effect equip him. You could literally search him on the end phase, and you could quick effect to give him, equip him to God Phoenix Gearfried, and then have the equip live to be able to negate an opponent's monster effect, which is actually decent, especially paired with a giant body that steals things when it attacks, and also on. It's a phenomenal boss monster, obviously, but I think it's actually a pretty good effect. I think it's better than people might give it credit for when you watch this. And also, we can search this new equip spell or any equip spell for that matter. There might be some good stuff like randomly hiding in there in generic equip spell land. But that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, nothing crazy here. We didn't get any more news today except for him, this new monster, Expaladin. But it's pretty cool. I'm really excited. I think like if anything, even if this is going to be the first structure deck we've had in a minute that is like not competitively playable, it's still really cool, and I like seeing that. And we have some cards that are still interesting. I'm not 100% sold it won't be competitive. We know God Gearfried will be used in something probably, but I'm still curious to see what the rest of this structure deck is going to look like. And as always, I will keep you updated on that as we get it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. We're like just a couple subscribers away from 500. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, my homies.